Welcome back to video number 2. This is our palette cleanser where we discuss all the wonderful things that the working royals have been up to. Let's just jump in and cover it, shall we? Let's go. I'm going to start by correcting this. Catherine, the Princess of Wales, was pictured for the first time since she announced that she has finished chemotherapy. She was with Prince William, King Charles, Queen Camilla. They went to church at Balmoral. She looked really good sitting in the car. We know she had one of those fabulous hats on with the feather that, because she's so styling. Remember, the whole family is still in Scotland. I think they're getting ready to go home because school is going to be starting again soon. And so they'll be heading back. Okay, this picture confused me for a second. I keep forgetting that the steering wheel is on the other side of the car because I was like, wow, she's even driving. But no, that's William behind the wheel driving. So I'm happy to see her. She's looking fabulous, and I'm glad she was feeling well enough to go to church. Look at her. Gorgeous. A big thank you to Remoulade Sauce, as usual, for showing us what she was wearing. Let's move on. Let's move on to Sophie, the Duchess of Edinburgh. She was the guest of honor at a reception given by the British High Commissioner to the United Republic of Tanzania. And it was at this time that the HEAP, the HEAP program, was announced. This is a UK-funded initiative which is supposed to help with Tanzania's horticulture. I think Sophie looks lovely, and once again, I'm a little disgusted because mainstream media is not discussing her visit or this entire trip at all. I just think that's such a shame. Now, some other pictures came up. If you guys are interested in seeing all of these, it's on the Twitter account UK in Tanzania, and they put up these beautiful photos, and they're saying that this was, and I'm quoting, a proud moment highlighting UK support for women and climate adaptation in Tanzania. I love what Sophie is wearing. I just think she's doing a great job. And a big thank you to Remoulade Sauce, as usual, for showing us everything she was wearing. Let's move on. Let's move on to King Charles, but really Princess Anne, because Princess Anne read King Charles's words at a get-together reception that represented the 80th anniversary of a very famous Second World War operation that was commemorated called Arnhem. The reception took place at the Airborne Museum in Oosterbeek in the Netherlands, and Sir Tim Lawrence was with Princess Anne. When she was done giving her remarks, she spoke to Jeff Robinson, 99 years old, obviously a veteran from this campaign. Now, when that was over, everybody stepped outside because hundreds of paratroopers dropped out of the skies in central Netherlands to commemorate the 80th anniversary of Operation Market Garden. We know that this was one of the most daring, the article says, but unsuccessful missions. Very interesting. So everybody was able to step outside and watch the people in the parachutes come down. No, it was the next day on the 22nd when Princess Anne went to the Arnhem Oosterbeek War Cemetery in the Netherlands to lay a wreath. I did look up this event because this was not something I was familiar with. Apparently, there was a plan to seize some bridges with a combination of land forces known as Garden, and the airborne forces were known as Market. But the airborne forces landed, the article says, 9 miles from the bridge, which lost them a lot of ground, which gave the Nazis time to build up blockades to stop the attack. Apparently, it was a very bloody battle fought over 9 days until an order to withdraw was given on September 25th. I swear to you guys, I had no idea that this is the battle that was made, immortal in the 1977 movie, A Bridge Too Far. So Anne was joined there by Sir Tim Lawrence. She delivered a speech, and of course, then there was a little bit of a service, and then of course she laid a beautiful wreath. Also laying a wreath was the gentleman from the day before, 99-year-old Jeff Roberts. Very recently as well, 2 British paratroopers who passed away during that operation and who were essentially buried where they fell were brought home and laid to rest in this specific cemetery. Next up, don't forget that Zara is competing at the Blenheim International Horse Trials, and some pictures came out of her in her knee-high wellies wading through a flooded field at the International Horse Trials. On September 21st, some pictures showed Autumn Phillips hugging her daughter Isla Phillips, who were there, cheering on Zara. And Savannah Phillips was also pictured, as well as hugs for Zara as well. I think it's lovely that the family is able to come together, even though, there was divorce and the kids. And I just think it's lovely that everybody was able to pull together and still be so close. Autumn seems like a really nice, grounded person, and I'm glad she was able to realize, as most people should, that if you divorce, that's just you and your ex-husband, but you need to put the children first. Always put the children first. That's, the important thing to do, and looks like she's done that. And we're going to finish up today with this just a fabulous story. Adele Roberts. She met Catherine and William in 2017 because she interviewed them on a radio show about the London Marathon, which she ran for Heads Together in 2017 and 2018. And after meeting them, she was diagnosed with stage 2 bowel cancer. And so Catherine and William actually reached out to her when she was diagnosed with bowel cancer in October of 2021. And after learning that she was in remission, they sent her another letter where they actually praised her for opening up and letting everybody know about her disease. And she said, Miss Roberts said, and I'm quoting, she said she hopes that she helped Catherine after the princess was diagnosed with the disease earlier this year and just completed chemotherapy. She said, and I'm quoting, "It's strange when first I met William and Catherine, none of us knew what would lay ahead of us. So I ran this marathon in 2017 and 18 for their mental health charity, and we had no idea what was in the future. And now we're all connected in that sense." So Catherine and William essentially thanked her for sharing her story to help so many other people. And then this woman said, Catherine going through what she just went through shows that they mean what they say because she's sharing her story and she didn't have to. Good point. Spot the heck on. Miss Roberts also said she is a cancer thriver, not a cancer survivor. I think that's a fabulous outlook to have. All right, you guys, you know what to do. Hit the like and the subscribe button. Go down into the description box where you'll find the link to my Twitter, my Gettr, my Rumble, my email, my Patreon, which is currently paused, my Amazon wish list, and a physical address. For those of you who've donated to my coffee fund this month, thank you so much. And as always, you guys, have a great day.